you just seem like you are embracing this whole experience here with the Toronto Marlies with such enthusiasm. Pick up a couple of goals already. How has it been? It just looks like you're loving it.
Yeah, I really am. This is it's so cool for me. I grew up a Toronto Maple Leafs fan, and I'm from just down the road in Caledonia, so it's almost like playing at home again. My mom and dad were at both games over the weekend. A couple aunts and uncles and friends, so it's awesome. I'm loving it.
Now, Andrew, congratulations on being named captain. Obviously, quite an honor for yourself, and it shows the kind of leader that you are. Still being a relatively young guy at 27 years of age, but I like the fact that, you've got a career high of 3 goals, and now you've got 2 in the first 2 games. And me being the astute scorer that I was in my career, it's so funny because I mentioned to Todd, you scored on your second goal. I scored the very first goal of the season for the Maple Leafs one year, and that was my only goal of the season. So it was kind of like, got it out of the way right away. So for you to get 2 in your first 2 games, I've never done that before, like back-to-back games. Have you?
No, I haven't. I scored 2 goals in 1 game last year in Portland when I was there at the start of the year, so that was a cool feeling. But as I said right before, it's nice to get that first one out of the way so you're not battling the goose egg come December, and then your teammates get on you a little bit and you start really feeling the pressure. So yeah, it's nice to get it going early.
Now, I look at this club, a lot of young players, but a lot of skill. It's got to be fun to sit and watch, and you've got a partner in Rinnet Valley who's 20 years of age, and it's kind of neat the way you can mentor this young man and help him along and grow as a player.
Yeah, it is. It's he's a great young player, and there's so many pieces here that are going to be the future of the Toronto Maple Leafs down the road. So any way I can help him and give him whatever little advice I have, and kind of set forth the work ethic that the organization demands, and it's going to be fun to watch them down the road. Really contribute to the Maple Leafs getting back on top where they belong.
Bulk of your work done with the Manchester Monarchs in the American Hockey League, and then with Arizona last year in the National Hockey League for 33 games. You come into this Toronto experience, and there is certainly, from watching it on TV perhaps, how much interest there is. What's it like experiencing it from the other side of the microphone, you might say?
Yeah, it's much different. Being in Manchester and Portland the start of last year, there was no media day like this. It was the one team beat reporter would kind of walk around the room and get a couple quotes from everybody, and that was about it. But this is awesome. You have to embrace it for what it is, and it's the support this this city shows for its professional teams it's unlike any other. So we have a great young team, and hopefully it's going to translate into a lot of victories, and the support behind the team will grow that much more, which will really be great.
Well, you've had a grand start from all the way out at the Grand River. Andrew Campbell, Caledonia's own, the captain of these Toronto Marlies.